Morning, everybody. I wanted to show a quick clip about how all these wildflowers are doing. All these flowers are put here just from one of those mega seed packets. You know, one of the 30,000 seeds that you buy for 15 bucks. It just keeps constantly changing. I did fill in some of these blank spots where you see the wood chips with other seeds, and those haven't sprouted yet, which isn't too big of a deal. They'll pop up either in the fall or in the spring, but I just wanted to show you the difference you can see just in sun exposure. This area is more in the shade, but as you go along, they all pop up. It's pretty impressive, the variety that has come up. This is kind of the greatest, the thickest spot with the most variety. And I don't know what all these are, but there's blues and yellows and oranges and pinks and all sorts of beautiful white flowers. There were nasturtiums. These are not, from what I know, but they're a new batch of white flower. And one thing to notice, areas like this, because of the nature of plants and where the sun comes from, they'll always lean that way. They're never going to lean that way. So I'm glad that I did spread seeds just a few weeks ago, so that'll kind of replenish for next fall. Because all these will tip down and they'll spread out here, and you can see it was, if you want to see how much it's kind of moved, this line to the left was where I planted everything, and now it's all creeping just from rain hitting it and seeds kind of traveling down, and also from how the flowers are dripping or dipping their seeds down. So it's kind of interesting to see. For me, if the flowers over the next year, couple years, if they just want to keep spreading, I'll just keep mowing further and further away. I have no problem with that, because I just wanted to, as much variety. And if you want to, there's actually a bee. Oh, must have scared it, but there's a bee running around here, and it's really cool to see this much variety in such a small space with very little work and very little time. You get to see cool things like this as you drive up to your house. So if anybody's looking at just adding some color, this was gravel under this. Then I just added a load of manure that was mostly done composting, and I just spread seeds. And then after a lot of this had popped up, I went through and spread more seeds and then added the wood mulch. And like I said, that stuff hasn't popped up yet. And this was an annual, both of them were like an annual perennial mix. Like there was like a standard wildflower, and then there was a butterfly, pollinator attractor mix. It's just nice because they each had like 15 to 20 different varieties of flowers, and they come up at different times. And it really makes, instead of what it used to look like where it was just pretty bland side of a building, now it's pretty. So that's all I got for today. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye. Of course, I've got one more thing I just wanted to mention. Right here where my butterfly sign is, my butterfly way station. Of course, I have the path that I mow that goes around, but I'm going to recover this area in wood mulch and maybe straighten out these rocks. But I'm going to spread wildflowers, a couple more wildflowers packets through here. I don't know if you can tell, there's a lot of maples and there's some crazy grass, but I wanted to spread get this whole area with seeds and then wood chip it. So that'll be something that I'll be doing here in the next week. and hopefully we'll be able to see the fruits of it in the spring and in the summer next year. So this way you can at least see what it looks like beforehand, and then when you see the next video about it where it's all flowered up, you'll see how quick and easy it is just to transform one area of your property by throwing some seed. So that's it for today, I promise. Alright, thanks.